Hey guys, how's it going? So it's been a while since I made a video because I'm just not playing much at the moment. There's just nothing to play. So many people have been asking me to make another video about Rift, and I just don't know what I should do about Rift because I'm not playing it anymore, and well, the game is pretty dead. So there's really nothing to do about a dead game. Until a couple of days ago I talked to a friend and we started talking about Rift, and we actually started wondering how dead it actually was. And so, since today is a holiday and there is really nothing to do because there's fucking people everywhere and I hate people, I decided to install Rift again and just check out how dead the game actually is. So here it is, in numbers, right in front of you. So the first hassle was finding an email address that I actually wasn't banned on. Once that was done, I just logged in and checked out the EU servers. I actually planned to also do it on the North American servers, but I just can't be asked. It's just, I'm not that bored. So let's have a look. How dead is Rift really? This was recorded this afternoon on November 1st, around 3 PM. It was in EU on 2 PM server time. So for an Europe-wide holiday, it should be actually pretty packed. It should be like a Sunday, maybe more. Usually at 2-3 PM on a holiday, every MMO is just fucking packed with everyone. So the first server we're going to check out is Gelidra, and the first thing you're going to notice when you log in is that you get teleported to Brutwart. This is the German server, and as you're going to see later, it's the actually, well, let's say more populated one. It's not going to be heavy populated, but it's going to be, in comparison to the others, it's going to be heavily populated. So everyone who logs into Rift is going to get teleported to the highest population server, just to make it appear more, alive. So you're not all alone on your server. If you actually teleport back to the server where you came from, like I'm doing now, this is actually Gelidra. There was just, well, there were only like 3 or 4 people, but now there's no one, there's just me. So I'm gonna bring up the social panel, and I'm gonna start searching for every level range. So I'm gonna start with 1 to 9, and then 10 to 19, 20, 29, etc. until we hit 70. So this is gonna search for the whole player base, for everyone who is online in that level range. And it's gonna select everyone, Defiance and Guardians. It's not gonna just select one faction, it's gonna just check everyone who is online in that level range. So from level 50 on it's gonna get packed a bit, and every time I'm gonna just search for class by class, just to make sure we're not skipping anyone and we're not gonna get false numbers. Because the search engine actually only searches for 30 people, I think, if I remember correctly or something. So it's not, if there's like 100 people in that level range online, it's not going to show 100 people, it's just going to show 30 people randomly. So there we go, we have 148 people online playing at 3 PM on a holiday afternoon on the whole Gelidra server. That is pretty sad. Next up is Typheria. Gonna do exactly the same again, search for the level range. And once I hit the high level range, where there's just a bit more people playing, I'm just gonna select class for class just to make sure we're not skipping anyone. And there we have it, 141. That is Typheria. Next up is Xavier. And Xavier lands up with 167. Next up is Brutwart. This is the German server, and this one is actually a bit more packed than the other ones. So here at level 70, I'm not quite sure because it tells me 29 people in all the 3 classes. And this might actually be the cap, so it might actually be a few more people, like maybe 5 or 10 more people online than what is actually showing. It could also just be 29, I'm really not sure. So the grand total is 306, but remember, because of those 29s we had, it could actually be something like I don't know, 330 or something. Let's give Rift some benefit of the doubt. Next up is Bristol, that's the French server. And Bristol ends up with 244 players online. Next up is Blood Iron. Now this is the only PvP server on the EU, and to actually get the right numbers, you need to go. You need to create a character on the Guardian side and on the Defiant side, because you will not be able to search for people on the opposite faction. So we're gonna do it twice on this one. And as you can see, there is really nothing left on Blood Iron. That server was already pretty dead back then, but this is just... So wow. There are actually 2 level 70 players online on this side. That is just... wow, and imagine all that PvP fun they're having right now. Now we're going on the Guardian side to check out the other faction numbers. And again, 2 level 70s. Just imagine those 2 level 70 Defiants and those 2 level 70 Guardians just battling each other all day because they're the only guys online. Super fun. So Blood Iron has a total of 38 players. That is, wow, awesome. Bringing the grand total to, drumroll, 1044 people online. Now those are the numbers of people online at around 3 PM on a national holiday in all of Europe. On all servers, all factions, all levels. So it's not 1000 level 70 endgame players, no, that is 1000 people ranging from level 1, people just randomly derping around and checking out if this game is actually worth playing, and the people level 70 who actually, I don't know what people do nowadays in Rift, just buy stuff and stand around looking at the shop or something, because imagine, just go back on the video and check how many people are actually level 70, and then you think that you need 20 people to make a raid. I really don't know how people are actually raiding nowadays. I guess there are no more raids, I don't know. But yeah, that's that. I didn't expect more than I expected honestly 2,000-3,000 people maybe, because it's a holiday, it's in the afternoon, you know. It's like a Sunday afternoon. Sunday afternoon is always packed, that's why I never actually played Sunday afternoons, because there's just way too many idiots online. But this is a EU-wide holiday, so it's actually worse than a Sunday. This should actually be super packed. My wife was playing Final Fantasy earlier, and there's more people in one town than there is on the whole EU shards across all levels and all factions. There's more people in one Final Fantasy town than there are on the whole fucking Rift EU servers. That is just wow. Okay, so that's that. But anyway, while I'm here, I just want to say thank you for all the nice email comments and everything, asking me if I was still alive. So as you can see, I am still alive and I'm well and everything is well. There's just nothing to play at the moment, so that's why I'm not uploading anything. As soon as I'm playing something that I actually enjoy, I'm gonna start uploading shit again. If you think you know about a game that I maybe don't know about, that you really enjoy, just share it with me in comments or emails, whatever. If that's something good, I would actually be glad to play something good, but there's just nothing, I can't find anything to play at the moment, so yeah, that's that. Anyway, I'll see you guys.